Hello and welcome to my channel on YouTube. To whoever is interested in Solidworks and the flexibility that Solidworks is able to give you, in order to demonstrate it, here we go. Here I'm having 5 different balls, different color and different pattern, but they are all of them where they were kind of designed differently and separately. To make you to make it more obvious and understand what I mean, is basically this ball was used with one technique to draw it and get it right. This is another ball and it is the same, but it was drawn differently, and all the rest is same dimension, same ball, but it was drawn differently. So what I'm trying to say is that in SolidWorks you can use a lot of technique to get the same result, and it is up to you to choose it whether it works or not. The right way that you would like to use. So first of all, here we go at this demonstration, just to show you that these are all different. They are the same balls, but they are different. If you want, I could remove for you any color, but I prefer just to leave it in case, just to make sure that these are different, and to make a different color for it, so it's easier to see and to follow up. So this is the first one. As you can see, it is revolved. This is the second one. It is again revolved, but in a different way. Okay, this is the third way of doing it, like using surface. Fourth way and the fifth, and I'm sure there is more ways of doing it, but this is what I gathered yet. I'm trying to make my videos very short and understandable. I would go for the first one as a start, and I would say, first of all, I need to close all of that. Let's say it should be collapse items, and this is the first one. I drag this line upward up to the revolve, and then I can see the first hole, which is up here. A brief explanation about it. It is, as you can see, 150 radius with a 3mm gap, and it is revolved around this line. Revolve is quite simple and easy. This is the basic way of doing the revolve, so we can get this ball made, and that is the optimum, I'd say, in this particular case. The optimum way of getting everything ready from one hit, like the ball actually ready from one hit, empty from inside, and so on. Now, the other type is going to be this one, which is revolve type. So I would say what you could do is, as the majority of the starters who are using SolidWorks, they would think probably this way, like, okay, this is half circle, okay, revolve it as it is, and then they start to think, what would I do, then they would probably think, okay, I'm gonna just like this. Okay, so they would say, okay, I'm gonna think about emptying the inside. I'll put a extrude. Okay, that's better to see. So what the extrude is basically to enable us to use the shell to make all this gap in between, or this wall 3mm. Otherwise you wouldn't be able to do it at all. If I show you what I mean, so it's got extrude. If I say, okay, that's what I mean. Basically, you take a plan, you draw in a circle, you say cut it up to the end, one end, or either ends, doesn't matter at all. there is no difference unless you want to work less, because at the end of the day you could draw the top here, fill it up, and the bottom here just mirror it. So basically I did one side, and then I said, okay, I'm gonna shell this. So if I do that, shell would be for the whole part from the inside. Okay, and it is 3mm as you saw, and I do it as one part. At the end, all you have to do is just to fill up the gap here that you made, and as you can see, it is full ball. Let's take this with the section view, take it off, and you can see these two balls are almost identical. They are the same, but with different color, just to make it recognizable and understand it. Save as usually. The other way of but using surface this time. So I've got 1, 2 already been explained, and this is the third one. Is a surface revolve. You just basically have to draw first of all a sketch. This sketch can be this way or the other way, so you leave a gap in between. You make just an offset of 3mm of this line, but now we are using the surface, so I'd recommend this way. You would say revolve that surface around this line, and as you can see, that's the surface how you get it at the end. Surface is most likely would be empty from inside, so if I go up in the thickness, if I hide the thickness or the thicken, you can see that this is an empty, is just basically a face. There is no thickness for it at all, in which case you're not achieving your goal, which of having a ball with 3mm of a thickness of the wall. And if I drag that down, I say, okay, thicken it. In thicken here, you could say go upward or downward. Now we know that our ball is the int should be for the inside, and there we can see here you can choose thicken side too, or and you get the same result. So we can see here 3mm. We know that because we've entered that value in here. Okay, so now we have got 3 balls identical, the same, different color doesn't mean they are not the same. They are just made different color in case you want to recognize the different of these balls, or just to make it obvious and understandable easier. Now the fourth ball. Here I was a bit lazy about it, to be fair. I started to loft it. So if I say this is a point that I took as a reference. Now what I would do is I'd make these visible, 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 and visible, just to let you know what I'm doing. Now this is the first point, which is up here. It's just a point going downward on this hole. This is a circle, and a point which is up here. But in order to make this ball circular and beautifully curved, I had to put some path for it, which is this one and this one. And in order to make it empty from inside, I had to put some sort of circle here, just to make a clearance for the shell to be able to make the wall thickness 3mm. Lofting it, I just show it very quickly and briefly, is these surfaces 1, 2, 3. So the third one is the point down there, and the guidelines up here. I say yes. So here where we can see that our ball is almost made. Okay, I just hide these. Again, what you could do is you could take the first one and press shift, and all of them, they will be hidden. That's the easy way of doing it. Now this is the revolve. That is a surface. But now at the minute I have this part full. It is filled from inside. Okay. I have this circle now made. All of it is with surface. It is fully, there is no hole in here at all, and it is full sphere. Okay, but in order to get this same as the others, or let's say this sphere have got in order to put 3mm wall thickness, I had to put extrude off this part to enable myself to go to the inside and shell it. Shell it will show you here a 3mm wall thickness. Then obviously I had to cover that part which is up here, show you just from the top. So this is the revolve, just to make it to close this gap, and you can mirror this gap from here to the bottom in case you want to fill up everything. But at the end, this is a sphere, so you can see from here it is full. So you can't complain about it. It is full sphere. It has took longer time to do. All I need to do is just to mirror that sphere or that feature here to there, as you can see here, and that will be done with this ball. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4 types of balls. They are very, very, very identical. They are identical. I'm not gonna lie to you, but they are, just to show you how skilled or how you could do a lot of things with Solidworks to achieve the same result. At the end, I put the fifth sphere, and here we go. It is basically revolved and cut revolve. So that's drawn as it is, revolved, and again it makes everything inside, makes it one sphere which is full from inside. It is not empty. Then I'd say, okay, I'm gonna do a cut revolve. I get this just let it load. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So it's basically get everything what I did in this previously, and offset it by 3mm, featuring it as a revolve cut around this line, and this is basically the result that you achieve, which is the fifth hole, same identical, and nobody can argue about it. Now, to me, as I said, if you can get the best or the best out of these three, it would be probably the first one, which is the easiest one, which is the quickest one. But again, it is down to you what to do and which one to use and where to use it. My task in this video is to show you how flexible and how various you could go around in SolidWorks. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back with more videos. Have a lovely day.